Hi all, sorry this is a bit late. I've been trying to work on it all day to get some bits and bobs done. I've been really busy this week as well with work. But I've managed to get the commander's cupola done. So that's finished. I've got to mask off the glass. As you can see, the laser stuff looks much better now. I've undercoated it and everything. When I've masked it, then I will put... it will have an edging around it in black as well, which is quite good. If you look at it, can you see what I mean? You can see there's glass in front of the anti-laser coating, which is what I wanted. Which is how it should be. If you see there, do you see? There's glass, then anti-laser coating. You put that back on. So, I've done that. I've done the driver's hatch. And I'll just cut away in a minute and show you that I've made the tub as well, but as I've got this in my hand, I don't wobbling around too much, so I'll cut to it. What I've got to do next is I've got to do the glass inside of the gunner's main sight and the commander's CCTV sight. I've made this now so that it is screwed together, and I made it a little teeny bit smaller because it was just a bit too tall. It's only 2mm, but I think it looks a bit more right. So I've done that. Oh, I've plugged off the screw holes at the front. It makes it look better. I've done these bits. So these on the actual Heng long tank are wrong. Let me just, there we go. So they're the hinges that hold the side plates on. And they should stand away from the tank. And then behind it is two bolt details because there's a pin that comes out of that which then goes through the two parts. I wasn't going to do that, that's too much light work. But I think it's a fair appreciation of what it should be. I've stuck more stuff on, so I've stuck that on. Still goes around. I've stuck this on, so it's not falling off. I have stuck this on, so this is getting completion. And I've also stuck this together. What I might do, I'm not sure if I want to make this so that I cut it off here and then make it so that I can just put the higher part on. I don't know, because you see a lot of the bras without that being the main part on this section on, but I don't know, unless I can just pull it out of it. It's just for out of there. It's just basically for transport. I've put the engine grills on at the back, which I think looks quite nice, and with the smoke actually it's quite convincing. So I've not done a huge amount, it's just stuff that takes lots of little stuff which takes quite a bit of time. So there's the hinges on that side, which took remarkably longer than I thought it would do. Things I've got to do, also I've got to make the little clips up for these that the padlock goes through, but it's getting there. Yeah, so it's getting there. I've stuck this on, which is the rest for the crows, and yeah, so that's all this week. It's only a very short video. I might just put a few photos up at the end of how I've done a few things as well, in case you're interested. But if not, you can always just not watch it. Don't blame you. So if you can see, the anti-laser coating stuff is quite good, and that's the effect I wanted. So it looks like there's glass in front, and then the laser coating behind, which is what it should be like. And I'm just going to stop here and then just take a picture of the driver's tub, which I've also done so that I can put a figure in there. So it's like that. Okay, back in a sec. Hi all, back again. So this is with my chieftain driver in the driver's hatch. I think it's about the right height I've made the tub. I'll put some pictures on at the end to show you how I did it. I guess if you don't want to know, you can always just stop watching, which I wouldn't blame you. So yeah, so really what I did was I just made a little black tub up with black plastic card, so I don't have to worry about painting it if I don't need to, so that the driver sits in there. I will show you how I did it with some pictures at the end. Just put him back. I would not like to be an Abrams driver because it's very tight down there. You know, no wonder they all actually have the hatch closed when they're driving it, because that turret is very close to that driver's head. So there we go. So that's basically what I've been doing today. Doesn't look like much, but it's silly little jobs that just take the time. And the other thing I was going to show you is just the reference I've been using. It might interest you. I bought all of this from the Tank Museum, and it was all not too expensive. I think that is $14.99. It seems a lot, but it's really invaluable. And this was $15.99, and the Hayes manual I think was £8 because it was on offer. So yeah, it's got some good stuff. This is just about an exercise they were on, but it's got really good pictures of Abrams for reference. And then this one is excellent. It was Sabo Publications that I think MiG Ammo from MiG sort of redid it. So this has got a lot of stuff in it. All the Step 2 stuff. So yeah, and then the general Hayes manual. But anyway, so if you can for a turn, fratinate the Tank Museum, that'd be good because it gives them some money. And then that's what I've been doing today. I think it looks alright. It's getting there. I'm hoping by next week I should have everything done so I can start putting on the coat on it, and then we can get down to painting it, which I'm looking forward to. Look, have a lovely evening. I'll stick this up. And sorry it's been a bit late today. I've just been trying to get as much done as I could before I go back to work tomorrow. Anyway, have a nice evening. Bye everyone. Here I am using a pipe cutter to cut a brass tube to 1mm width so I can use it as the tow hitches on the back of the engine deck. Very useful little piece of equipment, a pipe cutter. I'd get one. Here's the two pieces that I've cut in half. I'm now shaping them on another piece of brass to get the right shape. I made them longer so I could drill them in, and they're fitted by pushing them in and then gluing them from behind so they're in tight. Later on I'll show you I had to thicken them up a bit because it's a bit thin. Here's the crows unit where I sanded off the bottom by 2mm, so the step that was there. Then I found a bolt and a nut, and I put the nuts in the top by gluing it in with epoxy or super glue, whichever one you want to use. And then you can screw the whole thing together with a couple of washers and it still turns around, but it doesn't fall apart. Here's me milling off the Heng long hinge detail, which is wrong. It doesn't look like that. It looks like this. This is a real tank, and if you can see, it's got the hinges with the bolt detail on that stick downwards. Here's my attempt of faking them. It's not the best, but you can't really see it. And then here's me made up the other bits of hinges from 2mm by 2mm plastic card. And I've drilled out an 8mm hole to fit the pin through. The pin also pins it to the tank, so it's not just stuck on, it's pinned as well securely. If you can always pin things, I would, especially on radio control tanks, because they get knocked off and then you never find them again, or they get broken. And this is it close up with a pin through. I've got to put a thicker bit on the top to make it look like a thicker pin. This is how you make the edging on the driver's hatch. If you place it on a plastic card and then cut round it so you get the right shape, and then you move it back a bit, and it's 3mm I think the thickness, and then you get the right angles again. Just cut it out of plastic card gently and then sand it round to the right shape that you want, and then this is it with it fitted, and I think it looks pretty much like it should. And this is with it on the tank, and it fits on top, and it has that exact same lip, so I think that was okay. Here's the bottom of the driver's hatch tub. So you do that by just putting it in the driver's hatch, then drawing around a piece of black plastic card, then cutting it out. And this is the outside edge of the tub, which is black plastic card again, and to score the edges where you want it bent, because it just means it bends easier, and then you can put the tub together like this. So it's works quite well. And I was very lucky because there was a lip on the inside from where I'd edged the white edging. It created a lip and it fitted exactly in that, so I was really lucky. I would say I did that on purpose, but that was not the case. Sorry about the big super glue run. This is the thickening I did on the rear toe lifting hooks, because they just weren't quite thick enough. So I cut out some tubing, and then I just placed it inside and then sanded it down. If it needs some filling, I'll do it when I've put some undercoat on. And this is it with the driver in the hatch. Look, have a lovely evening, everybody. And I'm sorry this is so late. I might post this tomorrow because it's a bit late. I'll see you next week. Bye.